from an Arabic root word point of view, the Arabic root is Ramadan, which means scorching heat or intense heat. So back in the days when they were naming the months, they would name them according to the seasons that they fell in. And back in those days, the Ramadan called in the period of summer, so that's called scorching heat. The lunar calendar, if you were here last year, you would have noticed that the Interfaith last year was April 3rd. This year it's March 23rd. So every year the lunar calendar falls back by 10 days. If you interesting infographic here that shows that in a few years from now, Ramadan and Christmas will be the same time. So that's going to be a fun Interfaith to have at that point. So that's like 2032, I guess. So mark your calendars. I'll see you in a few years. Now, the month of Ramadan. So what is special? So as we heard this verse in the beginning, the month of Ramadan is the month in which the Holy Quran was revealed. It was the month in which the revelation started. So the verse goes on further to explain that you fast is prescribed for you and who can and cannot is exempt from fasting. But the Quran was revealed over a period of 23 years while an angel delivered Gabriel to Prophet Muhammad. And that's also why the month of Ramadan is called the month of the Quran, or also the month of glad tidings and the month of forgiveness. Pay attention because you're going to be quiz on this. Just at the end, sorry. Alright, key terms in Ramadan. So, suhoor is the pre-dawn meal that we have. That's the first meal of the day before the fast begins. Iftar, what is Iftar? Yeah, the sunset. Well, that's the breaking the fast. That's why we're all here. Tarawih, this is something you might not have heard, but these are the late night prayers that we have in Ramadan that go on starting from 9 o'clock at night to 11 p.m. And then the last term is also called the night of power. So in Ramadan, there is a blessed night that we're supposed to look for, which will fall in the last 10 nights of Ramadan, where worship on that night is equivalent to worshiping over 1,000 months. That is a blessed night, and I actually had to put up a whole slide just for it because they have a whole verse, a whole chapter in the Quran around this night. Now you might see if you have coworkers or students at school, they might want to take a few days off in the last 10 days of Ramadan, or they might see exemption coming in. The reason is because they're going to be up praying, not praying. So try to accommodate them as much as you can. Now, the virtues of Ramadan. So the Prophet said Ramadan is a blessed month, wherein there's a night that's equivalent to worship for 1,000 months, like I said, and fasting in the day, prayers at night, and just to summarize, Ramadan is like a bumper period for us where any good deed that we do is multiplied many times. So that's why you'll see us striving to do more and more good. Now, Ramadan, fasting is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. The other 5, which are the Shahada, the declaration of faith, the Salah, which is praying 5 times a day. Then we have the fasting, Zakah, which is giving charity, and the last one is the annual pilgrimage to Mecca. Okay, fasting is what is fasting in Islam? Fasting is to abstain from eating and drinking and intimate marital relations. So that's, I think, everyone knows that. But in addition to that, fasting is also to avoid engaging in negative actions, avoiding gossip, avoiding backbiting, avoiding lying, and the hard part, avoiding social media as much as you can. So, all those WhatsApp forwards, kind of limit those down and instead focus on doing good deeds, focus on worship, focus on kindness. So much so that the Prophet said that God is not in need of the person's fast who does not do a forced speech or lying. Alright, okay, pop quiz. Can Muslims drink water while fasting? No? No? Any yeses? It depends. Good answer. Well, the answer is no, we cannot. So, Joey had that was a friend's reaction. If I had a dime every time someone asked me if I could drink water in Ramadan, I would be in Florida on the beach somewhere. All right, who's exempt from fasting? So those exempt from fasting are the elderly, the sick, the pregnant, or the nursing women. Adult Muslims who are not able to fast, for whatever reason, have the option of, in some cases, either making it up on a later date or giving out charity to the poor, also known as fidya. The virtue of fasting, so if you think about fasting, it's one of the most sincere forms of worship that is possible. For example, praying, charity giving is there, yes, but fasting is between you and God alone. So it's only you and God alone who knows that you're actually fasting. I mean, some of us may, have some snacks in their pocket here and there, but fasting is one of the most sincere forms of worship there are, and that's why God Himself has said, "Fasting is for me, and I will reward it accordingly." Now, so fasting is, the main focus of fasting is so that we may attain piety, so we may attain taqwa, right? So you may be self-disciplined, you may be more generous, and it also reminds you of the circumstances of the folks who are underprivileged. This year, all around the world, especially at this time where, we have our Muslim brothers and sisters in Palestine who are going through forced starvation because of aid not going through and other circumstances. So this is a period of time where we really, this Ramadan is a bit somber for us, to be honest, where we, our thoughts and prayers are obviously there. And Ramadan is the month where we seek forgiveness for past sins and spiritual purification through self-control and acts of faith and service. That said, I like to think of Ramadan as a training boot camp, where training boot camp for the body, the mind, and the soul, where the good deeds you learn and pick up in Ramadan, you're supposed to carry them on throughout the year. Personally speaking, one good thing that happens in Ramadan is I give up on coffee, then I get back to it later, so I'll try to do better. All right, charity. So the Prophet, peace upon him, was the most generous person, and he would be even more generous in Ramadan. 600 billion, what does that number look like? Someone's net worth here? 600 billion is the World Bank is the global zakat funds that happen annually, and most of it is collected during Ramadan because more people are more generous in Ramadan. What about 3 billion? Someone has worth 3 billion here. Collectively? Alright, 3 billion is the annual Muslim Americans donate about $3 billion a year towards charity. Again, these are numbers from 2020. On average, Muslim Americans donate higher compared to other groups. Alright. Why does time go faster? Time is flying. Any guesses? Imam, what is time? Yeah. You're fasting. Oh, good. We have a lot of dads here. I didn't know that. All right. So we have time. So what does a typical day look like in Ramadan? All right. That's fine. Forgive my lack of aesthetics and colors here. I'm pretty colorblind. I only know 3 colors: red, blue, and green. And that's it. But the day usually starts at 4 a.m. at the top right. Between 4 and 5 a.m. where we wake up, we offer prayers and supplications, and then we prepare for the suhoor, the pre-dawn meal. Right after that, then it's a morning prayer. That's the one before sunrise. Nowadays, I believe sunrise at 7 a.m. and the school or workday starts. Goes up all the way till 5, 6, depending on your occupation. And throughout the day, obviously, you have your midday prayer, your afternoon prayer. So again, if you have co-workers or you have students who may seek, maybe looking for a room to pray in or just looking for a few accommodations, just keep that in mind that this is an important period for them, which is why they're asking for it. Then 7:15, well, as sunset today, that's when the fast ends, followed by the sunset prayer. And then again, we have further late night and Tarawih prayers as well. Any questions? When do we sleep? No question there. So if you see, in Ramadan, throughout the day, worship is through fasting. In the evening and night, worship is through prayer and supplication. Yes, we can sleep less in Ramadan, averaging 4 to 5 hours. depends on. Right now, Ramadan falls in the winter. A few years down the line, when Ramadan will fall in the summer again, and that's when your fasting will be obviously longer. This shows you the average fasting hours in different countries. Again, since it's winter, it's between 30 to 16 hours now. In the summer, it will be a lot higher than that. Now, who is this? Any guesses? No. Any guesses from the guests? Not Messi, yes. You're right, it's not Messi. But it is. Okay, what sport is he playing? Good. Right, so he used to play for Real Madrid. Real Madrid, for those of you, for the Americans here, Real Madrid is like the Los Angeles Lakers of basketball, or the New York Yankees. It's one of the largest clubs in the, it's a French soccer superstar. Only in America do I have to introduce him, everywhere else people know him. So this is Karim Benzema, who scored a hat-trick, means 3 goals, I'm sure you know that. While fasting, he went on and played better than anyone who's not fasting. And that's where he prescribes his faith, doesn't focus every day. And like in the part is about self-discipline and self-restraint and being more productive. Everyone knows who he is. Kyrie, yes. It's Kyrie Irving. This was last week where he scored the winning shot for the winning, the winning basket against the Denver Nuggets. And again, he also said that he'll be able to play 48 minutes and with the full winning match on the winning shot of a miracle. That's what Ramadan is all about. Miracles. Like me standing here with no coffee and no. Alright, so Eid, Ramadan ends, and that's when we have Iftar. That's the day we all celebrate. And again, there's an aspect of charity for that as well, because there are a few underprivileged folks who may not be able to have new clothes, and so we try to do more charity in that as well. Now, with that, Ramadan Mubarak, this is all during Ramadan. Thank you.